Okay, hello, mister. My name is Stephanie Medina, and today I'm talking about for my lesson plan. And my lesson plan is for the season and weather, and you can see this is the update for the lesson plan, and you can see can do a same for a speaking level. A student can identify the different season of the year, and the student express a different season of the year in the weather in each season. A student can present a lot vocabulary they need for the lesson. And the material for this is in general flashlight, computer, video game, data show, note, pencil, marker, worksheet, and woodboard. So the main aim for the lesson of the at the end of the lesson, the student will be able to make another presentation to show the knowledge acquired in the class through an activity that will identify the season of the year. The student aid will be able to know the season of the year. A student can you tell you the weather. So you can see this is the part for this the stage product procedure. It can be one submit test and activity material in the time in the evaluation. So on the first, the teacher started the class by telling about the weather. And the teacher reproduced a video about the season of the year and observed then to be able to be identified. So in this part, the student to catch student attention, student listen that watch the video about the season and weather. And this part, the student are interested to know what is the weather, and the student answer by talking about the video. The material for this is only data show, computer, and video in the time of 5 minutes, and the evaluation is observed the student previous knowledge about the topic, the participation, to diagnostic if the student knows the seasonal weather. Through a video, the teacher explained the season of the year to identify the season of the year um, and the weather. So, and the student watched the video again to identify each season. Okay, so in the language input, the teacher introduced the topic by asking a student about the season and weather to know if they're paying attention to the video. The student answered by telling the teacher how many season identify. And the other you can see by using flashcard, the teacher will be able to describe each season, what happened at the time, and repeat the season of the year. And the student to give a student relate to the season of the year to the weather. So by the student talk about the favorite weather, they will mention the season. The material for this is flashcard, notebook, whiteboard, pencil, and marker. And the time is 15 minutes. And the evaluation is checked if the student identified the season of the year in the video, and to know to use the flashcard to identify the status of the weather. And observe a student are talking note in their book. So the teacher asked the student if they know the name of the season, just be looking at the image. To know what happened in the weather, there are look at the image and ask them how is the date, and the student take a note in their notebook. So in that in this part is a learning. In the learning, the teacher give a little review about the topic, and the teacher explain how the worksheets are done, and the teacher select word and make and repeat. The activity for the first is to make student pay attention while the teacher is explain. The student listen and identify the image with the audio. And the student listen carefully, student complete the worksheet, and student read what they have under his hood and the season weather. So to participate in the class in the pronunciation correctly, you can see this. And the material for the learning is book, worksheet, pencil, and computer. And this is for 60 minutes, and the evaluation is checked if the student understood the topic, check if the student complete the worksheet, identify the word the student mispronounced. So on the last part for this lesson plan, for my lesson plan, sorry, is authentic output. The teacher explained the activity and organized them one by one. Put the cardboard only with the name of the season of the year. Gives them the image one by one so that they can place in the corresponding place. To be able to identify the season and the weather just by looking at them, the student organized by one and work for the card. A student correctly place and picture and repeat the name of the season and the weather. The material is notebook and pencil. The time 60 minutes. In the evaluation is observe if the student organized and work easily. Make sure that they accurate the knowledge the teacher explained the lesson. In the evaluate student perform while they are working on the cardboard with the image about the season. Okay, and for finally in the last 10 minutes, the student after finish the conversation is couple produce another presentation is to pass and, and explain the oral presentation with the conversation that they create to show and how much they learn. Okay, thank you, Mr. This is all for my lesson plan.